weren't aware. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I had other people that were in that live that were in the boxes confirm. Also, somebody that we know well, Smash, Dana was in the box when it happened. She would also be able to tell you. The thing is, with the awareness that I've already made on this, your little minions are reporting my account. Can you do me a favor and give them a little message and tell them I don't give a fuck about that either? I'll just make a new one and play the video more.
Well, I made that video and asked them to not report people for posting the truth.
Because you know,
if you want me to.
There's people who have been coming to me in my inbox under fake accounts, telling me how they fear for their lives and saying anything due to retaliation of the people who follow you and them being doxxed and etc. I'm here to tell you I don't care about being doxxed. I hope that they do. I will always stand on 10 toes for the right thing, and I'm not scared of any of these bitches.
Well, I don't think anyone should be coming at you for something that I said.
Right.
So I will apologize, and if you want me to, I'll make a video or whatever. But no, that shouldn't be happening. If someone's posting the truth and somebody needs to be called out, regardless if it's me or anyone else, it shouldn't be reported. You shouldn't be sending messages like that, because in the end, it's not her fault. It's my fault.
I mean, I'm not sure if you asked around either once my name started being said, but somebody should really ask somebody, because I don't give a fuck.
Well, I followed
That's
you
respectfully.
and I've always liked you, so.
Jenna, you really need to do some kind of internal work, possibly an unpacking, a lot of research. And I would suggest reaching out to a Black creator of some sort if this is what you're going to choose to do, and ask questions and start fucking educating yourself. The atrocities behind that word are, you can't even imagine. You and I cannot even imagine the things that these people went through.
So when you first came in here and Smash asked if you were under the influence, and Malibu talked about tokenizing, and you said you were discussing your sister in that live, is what you said.
Mm-hmm.
But you don't remember the live?
No, I actually don't. That's when I got sent that first clip of when we were in Skittles live, and that was like a half an hour clip, and that's when we were talking about, I was talking about my sister. I was definitely screaming at this guy because of what he believes. And
so then today, when you said you couldn't remember what triggered you, you don't remember what triggered you to say that?
I don't remember what happened in that live that I would even say that.
Okay, so you made a video addressing monsters, and you just said you watched her video, which means you listened to yourself, right?
Right. You said it. Like,
you listened to yourself, right, in Monsters video?
Yes.
Okay, so in that clip, it says, the hate I received from saying that, which means you already received hate one time prior to this live for saying that. So when the fuck did you educate yourself then? Instead, you make a half-assed video of tokenizing your sister, gaslighting everybody, and deflecting into everything you can think of, rather than taking accountability, because you've already said it. You've already received hate. So why are you asking now how to educate yourself? It's 2025, and I know you're over the age of 30.
Can I have Rissa in the request here, and Rissa is a Black woman who I feel deserves a say in what's going on. So
I don't have a problem.
I'm gonna let Rissa up. There is another gentleman in the comments also, who, if you want to come up, I just added you. If you want to come up as well, you're more than welcome, or anybody else that would like to come up, because again, I will stand beside or behind. I'm not going to stand in front of, right?
Same.
So I want to be very careful here. So I'm gonna let Rissa up, and
can I ask her a couple things real quick? Because I might fall asleep.
Yes.
Jen, I have a question for you. Do you know the definition that what white privilege means? What's your definition of white privilege?
Well, I mean, I thought I knew. I don't know if I have a definition for it, but I know how do I say this?
So can I give you an example?
Yes.
So if I go into a grocery store or a liquor store, let's just say a corner liquor store, and I have on a hoodie, right?
Mm-hmm.
Hoodie's over my head, and I'm walking around, they're not going to look at me thinking I'm going to steal something. But let's say Cartel walks right behind me, same exact outfit on, and she's doing the same exact thing. They're going to watch her to see if she's stealing. They're not going to watch me. When you get pulled over in your vehicle, you can move about your car and do whatever you want. When my daughter gets pulled over in her vehicle, or Rissa gets pulled over in her vehicle, they have to have both hands on their steering wheel and just listen and obey every rule that's given to them. White privilege is not how much money you make or how much money your parents have or what kind of life you've lived, good, bad, or indifferent. It's the privileges you get in America because of the color of your skin. People like Cartel and Rissa don't have those privileges. That's why people like you and I.
I've seen some of that when I dated a black male, and it was right after George Floyd, and how scared he was, how scared his mom was for him because he worked downtown in that area. But I don't know if, I mean,
Listen, Jenna, I'm 56. I dated black men since I was 18 years old. That, again, I've been pulled over with a man that had to go through all of those things. And the first thing he said to me is, don't move, don't do anything, do everything that they tell you to do. If you have not experienced those things or your children have not experienced those things, I really, and I'm not coming at you, what I'm telling you is please go educate yourself before you come on a platform with different cultures of men, women, and even children and say things that can hurt so many people. And I'll let Rissa speak.
Jenna, I really was gonna,
yeah.
because clearly all of these people can tell you about yourself. But when I just heard you say, I believe that you relapsed and you used the words because you may have been drinking. Do you not remember the conversation we had in my live? It was like August, and nobody was in there. It's probably like 8 of us.
Yeah.
But we ran through this exact same thing about your sister.
Yep.
And in that conversation, you said you referred to us, meaning her. You said you guys, meaning her and me, as colored.
People of color.
No, ma'am, because me and Queen of Blessings got into it real quick with you about how that is unacceptable. And you know, we weren't harsh. We were all chilling. We were trying to be helpful and supportive and like, let's educate, because you said you were raised a certain way and where you came from, we were referred to as colored. Now, I know you're not born in the 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s. So you are of age enough to have at least tried to reverse some of that misleading information that you were brought up with, right? But over and over and over, you keep bringing up the sister and the proximity to blackness. I blocked you after that live. I let you speak. We talked about it. We weren't nasty, but I blocked you because I knew immediately this isn't my cup of tea. And that's just for me. I don't want that in my space. And I haven't seen you do anything else. It's none of my business. But hearing you over and over and over so freely run that word out of your mouth, that word is in your vocabulary. That wasn't a slip up. So maybe if, since it didn't come off from me, you didn't receive it well, maybe it didn't land well, maybe what Queen of Blessings said to you that night wasn't, you weren't receptive to it. There's a lot of people right here right now listening to you and throwing some comments at you. Either listen to it, be open-minded to it, or log the fuck off.
I will say
because
that
you're too old, hun. You're really too old. And it's really sad and disheartening for you to be using the substances as a reason, because you've done it before and you were sober. Because that conversation, I remember talking about, like, we were proud and like I was happy for you and we were encouraging you and you were doing well. So when you referred to me as colored that night, you were sober.
Yeah.
That wasn't a slip. That's your mindset. So maybe listen to some of these people that, you consider friends or buddies or whatever, or you need to find another place to go to vent, because they're going to eat you alive over and over and over. And it's warranted at this point. I don't think any more grace should be given. I mean, you don't have to listen to me. It don't matter what the fuck I say. But I'm just saying, as someone who was on the receiving end of that comment, we weren't fighting. I don't feel like you were trying to disrespect me, but you referred to me as colored. Seriously.
I really am sorry. And like I said, I was going to hold my own life, but what would that do? It's just all my supporters. That's why I came in here.
And I get it. It's just I truly was.
I should hear it from you guys, not people on my platform that are gonna just tell me everything's okay. Like,
Well, and I appreciate you coming up here. I know this is probably a pretty intimidating place to come, and you haven't ran yet, so I appreciate that. I'm sure everybody here appreciates that. I still have two people in the queue who are black and would like a word to say when Rissa is finished. And it's up to you, girl. How much you want to hear tonight? I will say that.
I encourage you if you, because nobody can tell us how you're feeling. Oh, it's only you. You know what you're feeling. You know if you're sitting here like fuck this shit. I'm gonna just sit here and let them talk, and I'm gonna go back to being me. Only you know that. Only you know that you're sitting here receiving all of this and really thinking, I need to do better. None of us know. We can only take what the fuck you're going to give us, and it's up to us to receive it and believe you. It's up to us to say, nah, fuck that shit. We're done with her. That's what the internet is. But I encourage you that if you're going to continue to sit up here and engage in these conversations with anybody, they don't have to look like me. They can look like Smashley. They can look like Malibu. They can look like anybody. But if you're going to sit up here and entertain these conversations, you have to be willing to hear them and make adjustments, because we had a lovely conversation that night, but I can tell you heard nothing that Queen of Blessings said to you. You heard nothing that Joyce said to you. As a white woman raising a black son, you didn't hear her. You didn't. So if you're going to sit up here and continue this, I'll encourage you to please be open. Don't be so quick to say, I'm not, I didn't, I'm sorry, I won't. Hear them and then respond, because it's natural to be defensive, 100%. But I really don't think you've been listening to anybody. I truly don't. I wish you the best. I hope to not see any more videos of you like that, because it doesn't matter who it is. If we don't like you, if we don't fuck with you, seeing people throw that word around so freely, no matter who you are, we still get slapped in the face. Because if you fixed your phone, turned it on, looked at yourself as you said that word so freely, you would do it to my face, because you felt comfortable. You were too comfortable in that word. That wasn't a slip. So you might as well have called me one. I know you didn't. Don't nobody taking a run with it. She did not. But that's how it feels sometimes when y'all, and I'm just saying y'all in general, some people that feel so free and comfortable to just let it flow.
Marissa, I'm sorry, I have to say this because I'm reading some of the comments and people did she drop?
She did.
I think she froze. I don't know if she froze.
Oh, okay.
Because she had her eyes.
Native Lives Matter. This is not about that. This is about a woman that used the N-word not once, not twice, not 3 times, not 4 times, but 5 times. And I don't know how many minutes or seconds. And so it's about educating her on what's right and what's wrong and why us YT people do not use that word. It's not about please stop with that, you guys. You're turning this into something that it's not. And we're really trying to get her to understand that she needs some education and what she did was so wrong.
She said her connection got all wacky for a second, but she's back. So
would you like me to? Yeah.
ideally, if you can, yeah, I would
There's
personally.
my connection. It's still a suck.
All right, we'll give it a second. I'm gonna
That's fine.
yeah, we'll give it a second. Can we take just a quick break here for a moment? I mean, you guys can talk about whatever. I'm just gonna go pee in a bucket real quick. I'm just kidding. I don't do that to the 500 people in here. Sorry. I'll be right back.
I think it's the connection that makes her look like she's asleep, y'all. It just freezes. Anyway, they're gonna go on. I'm gonna drop down. I hope you received even a little bit. If you don't care, and this is you, and this is who you are, and who you're gonna continue to be, only thing I can say is be prepared for all that comes with it, because that's not the type of reputation anybody should want to have on the internet, especially someone that says they want to have awareness page and bring light to things and have safe spaces. It's not a good look. So be blessed, do better.
I know.
Thanks for letting me come in and sit.
Miss Unknown, did you want to talk?
So he can go first. I go up there.
Now, over the past few weeks, first off, how's everybody doing? Over the past few weeks, I've learned a lot about TikTok.
I'm sober right now, you guys.
I've learned words I cannot say. I've apologized for the words I said because I didn't know. But sitting here listening to this live, knowing that somebody repeatedly used a word that is not only allowed on the TikTok, but just in general as a person. Most people that know me know my son is pale as a pure driven snow, but he's my boy. Blonde hair, blue eyes, love him to death. I can tell you this, I found out one time that he used that word, and I drilled my son's ass for 3 hours to help him understand, listen, dude, you are a mixed child. You're going to face different things in this world that you're not ready for. My kids look like a damn rainbow. I haven't. I can honestly tell you, they deal with this stuff on a regular basis, especially in school that they go to, because their school is not as diverse as I would like it to be. But I had to get my kids to understand that word, yeah, to some people, they're unbothered by it. Hell, I grew up in North Georgia, dating white women, almost married a couple. I have best friends who literally have been taught their entire life, you don't date outside your race. That still to this day know better than to use that word around me. I will respect you to the fullest, but the instant that word comes out your mouth, every bit of respect I have for you is gone. Because it's not just a word. That word is literally, just like others have said, that word has literally oppressed a single race for years.
Right.
And you got to, like she said, if you use it as freely, I wasn't there, so I don't know. But if you use it as freely as these people are saying that you did, Mama, you got a problem. You need to really sit back and understand that this world is not what it used to be, and we're not supposed to be out here fighting the battle against each other. Like, it's got to stop at some point, and until you sit back and realize how it's truly affecting people, you're just going to keep saying it over and over and over again. I mean, there's no excuse for it. Oh, I don't remember, or I wasn't sober, or whatever. It was said. Like somebody said earlier, drunk lips tell no lie. Two types of people in this world that always tell you the truth: drunk people and kids. They'll never lie to you about how they feel about something. So you really need to sit back and take the moment, even if that means ducking off social media for a little bit, to really reevaluate what's going on. I don't know you from a can of paint, but I've just been sitting back here listening to things that people said, people talked about videos and all this stuff. What you say online does not go away. It stays there. Somebody's got it somewhere. And you could be sitting in a job interview, sitting in front of a black man in a job interview, ready to get a job. They're ready to hire you. And but wait, here's this video of you saying this. Now that one dream job that you wanted is gone because of something you chose to say. It will affect everything you do. Everything. You may go out one day, people that don't even know you. Oh, you're the lady that said the N-word on TikTok. Yeah, we seen your video. Now they ready to fight. You don't know what it's going to do to you.
Right.
Like, I've watched literally people. I work with two boys, and I call them boys because they're young and the young mindset that use that word freely every day, and they're black. And I finally told them one day, don't come in my office with that. Stay out of my office. Because there's no respect behind that word. None. I just hope you do better, man. I really do.
Thank you, and I appreciate what you said and coming up here. Thank you.
Miss Unknown, I was gonna say you're next, then Cartel, then Kendra.
Oh, Smash, can I real
yeah,
quick?
yeah.
I want to put this out there real quick because apparently it's been just said in the comments. Yes, I said the R word in somebody's live one day. Again, like I said, it is very well known that I don't know certain words that I can and cannot say on TikTok. And just to verify, I never pointed it toward a child. I pointed it towards a bunch of adults acting like children. But again, like somebody said, I said it. Once somebody told me, hey, you can't say that, it was an instant apology because I didn't know. So if anybody still has an issue with the fact that something I said, my inbox is open. We can have a conversation.
So respectfully with that, it is a horrible word to say. There have been others that have said it and have apologized and have not said it since. You should not say it at all, right? I think we know that. Respectfully, though, this is about the N-word.
And it is. Again, I apologize, Ash. Smash. It's literally more. It got brought up, and I'm tired of hearing about it.
No, I understand. I'm just letting the chat know if we want to have a whole different, like, live about this later, about that word, we can. But I think for right now, let's not go left, because this is a very important subject right now that we're on, and I'd like to stay on topic. So you're fine, Southern, for having said something about it, because I have seen it a couple times in the chat. Chat, please, for at least right now, can we stay on topic of what we're talking about, and maybe later we can talk about that, right?
By all means, when that topic comes up later, Smash, just invite me to the live. I have no issue with it.
Okay, I will. Thank you. All right, Miss Unknown, you want to go, babe?
Yes, hey Smash, hey y'all.
Hey.
Cartel. Chat. What's up, Jenna? Hey, how you doing, girl?
I'm doing.
Okay. I hope you're just taking in everything everybody's saying. I hope you're not feeling attacked. I hope it's just an educational moment.
No, I don't feel attacked at all.
Yeah. So I did. I actually have been following Retina and Kendra, and I have been seeing the video. So I did see where you did use that word, and yeah, it was kind of disturbing. And then to say that you got a black sister, or even to say you got black friends, and you say that you use that word, don't you think they're disrespectful to them? Because I know they don't condone you saying that around them if y'all chilling or kicking it or, you know, so on and so forth. I know that they don't condone it. I hope not. And it is.
For doing that, I guess I was just trying to explain, like, I saw everything she went through and like why, like, we adopted her, and I guess maybe I mean I didn't know that it would be taken as tokenizing. That's my fault completely, but that was something that was in the discussion earlier in the night that I know that we had, and I apologize because I honestly did not recognize that me bringing it up again would be using her as maybe an excuse. Like,
So I got a question.
yeah,
You the way that you said it, and I'm trying to get the context, because you saying it as in you were speaking, you know, towards your sister, but in the particular lives that I saw, what was the context for you to even use the word? Like, because I don't think it's a way to describe.
I literally don't remember it. That's why I've been asking all day for someone to send me the live so I can see like the actual live about like what was going on, especially like in the comment section, because all I kind of remember is that I was reacting, and
No, you
Can I
playing
just
in our
say one
fucking
thing?
face. You playing in
sorry,
our
Cartel.
fucking face right now, and I tried earlier.
Hold on, Cartel. Hold on.
I didn't mean to cut you off, but it's I want Jenna to, because this is what we said that night when you were talking about your sister. I would like for you to please, now I don't know your sister. I don't know nothing about where she comes from other than what you've told me, but please understand, Black people aren't the only ones that come from that, baby. You have linked her Blackness to that struggle.
Right.
And you are used. I know what you're trying to say. I trust me. I know, because we went
what
through
you
this.
just said made so much sense. That
Yes, I'm like, hear yourself, because we went through this. The way that you're trying to articulate why you love your sister and why you're so happy that your family embraced her has nothing to do with her being Black.
And then
Any of us could have gone through what she went through.
You're right. I didn't realize until how you just worded that to me.
Because I felt it. I felt every one of these people. I don't even know who's in here. I felt every one of them say, "I know you fucking lying." I felt it, because I said that to myself that night when you were describing it. I'm like, please understand. We all know people attribute the hood to us, the ghetto to us. It is not our job. And when I say our job, that's anybody that is checking an other box. It is not our job to get you to understand that we aren't the only ones going through that. We aren't the only ones that live there. Some of us have, I can't put myself there, but there are many of us that look like me that have never stepped foot in anything that could be considered a hood.
You got people
But
like
people
me
would assume
in
it.
the hood. Then you got people like me that's actually from the hood.
And people don't think I am, because I've heard it here on this app. Look at how she sounds. There's no way. You don't know where I come from. I don't give you the impression. Like this, these are the things that night that me, and I almost called you by your name, I'm sorry, me and Queen of Blessings were trying to get you to understand. Like, this isn't the way to articulate what you're trying to say. And please stop attributing her Blackness or her likeness or your proximity to the gangsta of it to where she came from.
Right. And I want to.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. This unknown.
No,
I
thank
you.
I
I'm
understand.
sorry.
But yeah, and appreciate that you saying that, Rissa. But Jenna, after so many times, like, you should be educated. Like, I don't think we should be here educating you, because I know that, like you said, you have a black sister and you ally with black people. So I definitely know that they have educated you on this. Rissa again said they educated you on this months ago. So like after 5 times, it's kind of like you mean it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a part of your vocabulary. It's like you comfortable using the word, which I don't understand why, because it's an insult to us black people. Like, some of us, you know, we brush it off, but it's an insult. Like, just to be clear, like, just stop justifying. Like, stop justifying the N word. If you're using the E or the A, like, it got the same meaning. The intent is not positive, and every time the word is used, it's not used in a positive manner. You know what I'm saying? Like, we gotta stop. Like, you don't know how many people you affecting, you don't know how many people you hurting by saying it, because we did go through a lot, and it's a slap in the face for people to be around us and then tokenize their family and say that they black or African American. They using that word. Like, yeah.
So again, I'm gonna just say respectfully, I see your face. I know other people see your face. You're rolling your eyes. You're looking up in space. You really don't give a fuck. You said it too easily.
I have dry eyes. I'm sorry.
Again, you're listening to respond, not to hear. Respectfully, I feel like you're playing in our fucking faces. I said it earlier. The word is in your vernacular. It slid off your fucking tongue like butter. And so, just as I'm looking at your face, and I'm gonna say this, everybody look at her face. This is the face of it in 2025. They just don't wear white hoods and ride horses no more.
And let me say one more thing for return to come. This slur, the nigga became a slur when uses of the term, because when you are aware that it's a mispronunciation and you continue to use it and you continue to mispronounce it, it's a signal of contempt. Just like you calling deliberately calling something mispronouncing their name, it's like you continue to do it to be an insult, to constantly do it to be just like you doing it on purpose. So like, it's intent. After so many times, it's an intent, you know. So I feel like you deliberately saying it, like you mean it when you say it. It's not no comment or your sister black or this and that. Like, you just mean it. And like Cartel said, it rolled off your tongue too quick.
I wanted to piggyback off Rissa real quick, because in your apology video, when you tokenized your sister, you said if you told her what you said, which means she would never guess. I'm assuming you would say that word. You said if it hurt her, she would not tell you. That should answer your fucking question at completely. End, period. She wouldn't tell you. So what does that tell you?
Probably wouldn't tell you, Jenna. And I think we went through this before. No, honey, she's afraid. If you, and I say this not in fear of, don't anybody receive it like, oh, she's afraid of being beaten, or no. The way you described your upbringing as being able to refer to us as colored, she was in that home. Hearing words like that, you're not, like, I'm just going to use an example. If I had a buddy, my childhood best friend is a white girl, blonde hair, blue eyed. Okay, we come from the same hood, but we look different. But if my friend was referring to others as colored, maybe not me, but others as colored, I would be extremely uncomfortable and afraid to voice that to her. A, because I may not want to lose her. B, I don't like conflict. Your sister's case, she may not want to lose her motherfucking home. I don't know your situation. But if she is invited in, some people sometimes feel like they can be escorted out. So it's uncomfortable to say, I'm not okay being called this. I'm not okay hearing you call others that look like me that. Even if it's in jest, even if you're singing a song, she could feel uncomfortable.
And she honestly, she might think that you wouldn't give a shit about her feelings at this point. She might really think that you would not care. So
that's all stuff to consider. Like, you take the fucking internet out of it. In your everyday life, that's your sister. You love her, right? If you would never look in her face and call her that, you shouldn't feel okay saying it to anybody.
Will you please stop running amok in the chat, please? This is not the time, sir. Dang. Or whoever else, quit running amok. Sorry. Fed up,
All right, real
I
quick.
think Fed Up had something to say real quick.
Before I go down and run amok. Jen, I could tell you, all these fine folk up here are giving you a lot more grace than anybody I ever grew up with. They would have drug you down the street, up the street, and beat your ass 20 times over. Instead of sitting there looking all blank, maybe take a little bit of this time and do a little reflection. I wish you luck.
About that, you kind of really lucky it was just on TikTok, because like 5 times in real life, girl, I don't know. That ain't safe for you. It's just not safe.
Malibu, are you still awake, baby?
I'm gonna drop. I've said what I had to say. I don't believe you. You don't look genuine. You look like you're just here to take your lashing for being called out, and then you're gonna go back to being you, and that's fine. Be you, but I would never fuck with it. Thanks, Smash.
Love you, Cartel. Go ahead, Dirty Dan. Dirty Dan.
I'm on this fucking account. I was like, who the fuck?
I know. I went looking for you in the request, and I was like, oh shit, she's already up here. Love it.
Anywho, I just want to say, I want to make a point that in part of the live that I listened to while I was looking for the live of you saying it 5 times for 3 days, by the way, I've been looking for 3 days. I heard you proceed to say, or it might not have been in that live, but I definitely heard in one live that you said your sister turned to rugs. I don't feel like that needed to, and you blamed it on the way she was treated. I don't feel like you should have embarrassed her like that on here either with as big of a platform as you have. I don't feel like, I get that you probably didn't mean it like that, but that's not your story to tell. It's really not, especially when you're piggybacking off of trying to tokenize her. I don't feel like embarrassing her in front of a bunch of people was a polite thing to do whatsoever.
I completely agree.
Wait till I'm done talking, please, because you've been interrupting everybody on this panel and I've tried to shut the fuck up about it. You have ran from me, your supporters have reported my page, got my page banned, and then you went to come talk to me after waiting all day because you were asleep. I have responsibilities I have to do during the day, and I have all the proof of everything that I've said that I need to say, which I even came in your live and said, I'm in the car. I had 2 lives, which I invited you to. One of them, you blocked me for the second one, and I couldn't invite you, but I told your supporters to come in and get you. I made sure of it. And then Petty had a live today, and all of those you were just magically sleeping.
I sleep a lot.
Wait a second. You have ran from me for 3 days, please. I am literally begging you for just a second. Just please. I did not want it to come to this. I tried to talk to you respectfully. You literally gaslit me and said if I trusted you more, I would explain, but I don't want it to be blasted. That was, yeah. And then what proceeded to send me over the edge was you commenting and saying, we'll post the whole live as if context was going to save your ass. I really did like you before this, Jenna. Truly. I really did. I wish you nothing but the best, and I hope that you educate yourself, and I hope you get help.
I'm sorry for letting you down too. Specifically you. I mean, not just you, but like, because I know that you really cared about me. So I'm sorry.
You do apologize to me. I'm not the community of people you need to apologize to.
Oh, Jenna. Did you just connect what you just did right there? I understand. I don't know your relationship with Kendra, but are you more concerned that you may lose your friendship with Kendra right now over disrespecting the community?
No, I just wanted to make sure that I really apologized to her because she was my old mod.
I hear you, but we're talking about the way that we word things and how we say it and the way it comes across. And like you're up here receiving all of this, but specifically, and Kendra just told you shouldn't be worried about apologizing to me. But you put some emphasis on being sorry to her.
I'm not gonna lie. Just sitting here listening, I definitely heard a more sincere apology to Kendra than I have to the community in which you should be apologizing to. To be fair,
I kind of feel like I'm damned if I do, if I'm damned if I don't with all this.
right? So I think listen, if I were in this position, I would not speak. Because I feel like right now is an educational moment, right? Where you should be taking notes. You've got the professor at the front of the class. You don't speak, you don't respond. You take it in and you research, right? You do your homework, right? Like a college course. This is not a moment, personally, correct me if I'm wrong, anybody. This is not a moment in which you should be responding after people say what they have to say. More so taking notes. Asking questions. That's a good one. Asking questions. What books can I read? Where can I, how do I, whatever. Ask questions. You got a question, you raise your hand, you say, hey, I have a question, right? Whatever it is. It's not a time, like the sorries, honestly, Jenna, like the sorries right now are they're just coming out like as fast as the other word came out, right? So like, take it in. I know this is kind of a beating. I get it.
Can I ask
That's all I can offer.
I have to drop real quick, Marissa. Can I just say one last thing and then I'm going to go. I do not wish you the best. I don't think that you're sorry, and I'm not going to stop. My suggestion is get off this fucking app because you're an ignorant fucking bigot. I have to go. Goodbye.
What do you want to say?
What I was just going to ask, and then I'm going back to wherever. In your group, in your TikTok
followings and your groups and your buddies, anybody in your near and dear circle, did any of those people say, girl, what the fuck? Shut it down. Like, what are you doing? Stop this. Like, did anybody in your core group talk to you about this? Like, get you to log off or not post your video or whatever it was?
Not at the time. The next day they did.
They did or they didn't? I'm sorry.
Next day they did, yeah. Not at the time.
So, I mean, you don't have to tell us, like, your conversations with them, but, like, did they give it to you raw? Like, did they tell you where you're going wrong at? Like, did they guide you? Like, because I feel like because there's a lot of people in here that don't get along, that on a daily basis, and not in a harsh way, just, TikTok beef, whatever. But you had a whole group of people going over to Kendra's page and reporting. Not saying you did. Not saying you did. Like you said.
I'm so sorry to interrupt. But not Monster. Rutina had a very good point here. How do you know that not at the time of it happening, they didn't say anything to you, but you can't remember saying it?
Well, I don't think they said anything at the time. Otherwise, I probably would have logged right off.
Okay. Continue, Russa.
I'm just curious why your friends would want her or these posts to be taken down instead of, like, trying to help you cut this shit and, like, own it and have these conversations. Like, I don't know. You may not want to tell us what your friends say to you. Like, that's okay. But, like, if your core circle of friends didn't get into your ass the way these opposite side of the fence TikTokers are, that to me is telling me that this is kind of who you are, and they're used to hearing certain words from you, certain lingo, and they felt like this is just who she is and it is what it is, and we should just let her be. Tell me if I'm wrong. When you're with your core group of homies, like, is it what am I in? Is it what, are we rapping the songs?
They're really upset.
I was gonna say, because if me personally had ever said anything like that, I would have
flew over here.
Everybody, even the closest people to me, the people furthest from me, would be here being like, what the F?
Well, trust me, I've wanted to crawl under a rock this whole fucking day, but I
get that.
Want to be in here and listen to the people that are hurt by it, the people that I affected, but I'd rather be under that rock right now. But I'm trying my best.
Well, honestly, I'm going to say this, and maybe it's an unpopular opinion, but I appreciate you for sticking around, because I can't say that I know many people that would have stuck around to take this, right? It's easier to run and hide and just pretend it didn't happen. So I at least appreciate you for sticking around and listening to everybody in whatever form of listening you are choosing to do. So
Jenna, can I ask you, who do you think that you offended or hurt by what you said?
A lot of people of color, a lot of people who are not of color. I think it hurts just a whole group of people. And I think the worst thing is because how do I say this? I learned so much in Petty's live, and I thought, again, I don't know why I said it, but I listen to Petty's live all the time, and I know that. I know these things hurt people, and so how or why I did it, I don't know. I can't take it back.
Maybe start by understanding our feelings aren't hurt. I think I've had this conversation with 4 different women on this app, and each time, whether it was directed towards me or to, just something that was said to a community, the response has been, I'm sorry for hurting your feelings. I'm sorry your feelings got hurt. I didn't mean to hurt the community. Our feelings aren't hurt. We're not sad. We're not crying. We feel disrespected. We're irritated. We're annoyed. We're angry. I'm sure somebody else can throw out a whole bunch of other shit that we feel other than hurt. I really would just, if you don't hear nothing else, hear that. You are not hurting our feelings. You are disrespecting us. You're disrespecting yourself. That's a whole plethora of people to disrespect in a breath. And to continue to say that you're sorry if your feelings are hurt. I'm sorry if I hurt your feelings. I'm sorry you're feeling this way, is like spitting in the disrespect wound that you opened when you threw that word out. Okay. Thanks for letting me have the space. I'm going to bow the fuck out. I truly hope you receive something from all of this.
Thank you, Rissa. Chris, I'm gonna let you say what you would like to say, my dear, and then I'm gonna let a couple people up after you.
All right, I only want to ask you one question.
Yeah.
You're out here apologizing in every way. I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. Listen, I'm from the ghetto. I live in the ghetto. I went to college. I got a job. I got a career. I bought my house in the ghetto to support my people, my friends, my family. But you use that word like, like it is what it is. You're saying sorry to people on the internet. Why don't you go say sorry to your sister? Because that's the one you really hurt was your sister. If I ever use that word, I have to apologize to a lot of people in my life. But you're up here using that word and you say you got a black sister. You think she's okay with that shit? Okay hearing that shit?
No.
See, you're so worried about everybody else on this damn internet. You need to start at your family first. Family's where it's at. It's always been family. Family first, family first. You should go back, talk to your sister. Because I'm telling you right now, she does not. I don't give a fuck what she says. She hates you right now for using that goddamn word. You disrespected her and everything else. I mean, I'm not trying to be an asshole. What it is. If you were my family, I'll punch you in your fucking mouth, female or not. Because that's just the way I am.
Probably not the best thing to say up here.
Oh, sorry, but it's true. I'm not gonna lie. That right there kind of pisses me off because you know what? I got a lot of black in my family, and I hate that. That's one word I would never use. I would never use that word. I don't care how mad I got, how pissed off I am, how high I got. Even if I relapse, listen, I've been clean for fucking almost 20 years now. Every time I got high, I've never used that word. I got into fights, never used that word. That's the most biggest disrespectful word to use in this world. But that's just my opinion. I would never use it. I can't knock you for using it because maybe that's what you are. You are who you are. I can't say shit about you because I don't know you. I don't really know who the hell you are. Don't know how you were raised. But believe me, the way I was raised, I use that word. My mom and dad goes on my head real quick. So maybe you wasn't raised like a lot of other people. But you know what, kid? I really don't tell you. Word right there's fucked up.
Chris, respectfully, I'm gonna have to drop you. Just because.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's just my blood is boiling right now.
I understand. I just gotta clear some stuff up. Thank you.
All right.
I want to say, for the people, for whoever said in the chat condoning that, nobody condones that. I do not condone that. However, I do not know what race Chris is, so I was allowing Chris to say what he was saying. I'm not really sure. Whatever the case, my apologies, Chris. That was not okay. I don't believe I've ever seen Chris on camera. Whatever the case, I was trying to just let him finish what he was saying. Again, I will reiterate that I do not ever condone violence. All right. So I've got some people that have been sitting here for a minute. Mama Bear, actually, Life is Peachy. I'm gonna let Life is Peachy up.
Life is Peachy up. He was
Yes.
no mod. We were close. So. Hey, Peachy.
I'm sorry, real quick. I'm sorry to interrupt real quick. I'm sorry to the people that I'm kind of skipping in line. I feel like there are people that have a seniority, like they get to skip the line, especially with this topic of conversation. So go ahead, PG. The floor is yours.
No, I'm just saying, I used to be a mod for you. I mean, I used to go in all your lives. I used to mod for you, bro. Like, that was the first thing I saw when I looked up this morning. And it was like, instant block. Instant block.
Who did someone blocked you?
No, I blocked you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that's why this was an instant block. Like, I don't think twice, bro. I'm black. Like, I don't play that. Like,
Wait, PG, can I stop you? Jenna, did you just hear what he said? He said he's black. He's not colored. He's black. I really need you to understand when you use that word.
It's not the second time you've done that.
Yeah, you said it twice.
In the coloring box. I'm black and half Mexican, and a little bit of Spanish mixed in there as well. But most everybody sees me as black. Those are the thick I'm Mexican. And then when I go to the Mexican community, they laugh and think, oh, you're just black. So I have it hard both ways. I can't get accepted into both because I'm not black enough, and then I'm not Mexican enough. So, again, I mean, you want to use that word loosely, you just think that you just, nobody would know. Like, I was the first that saw this when I woke up. I went to your profile, block both your accounts, went through with that forever. I used to lie for you. That's how quick I am. I don't think twice. I don't give people second chances. One chance to you mess up, that's it. Have a good life.
Thank you, Peachy, for coming up.
I just need to really clarify. Did you say you watched Petty's live today?
No, I said I have watched Petty's lives when they talk about.
So when did you send Petty all these messages?
Was it yesterday? And then after I woke up today.
So he had messages after you woke up at 5 p.m. that he played on his live this afternoon?
I sent him the other live that someone had sent me because I don't have the main one that everyone's talking about, but I sent him the other one. But that was after like 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock.
So why'd you send your following to watch your YouTube that wasn't the video you were even in?
Because I messed up and I just didn't post it. Like I thought it was in my live. And that was the last live that I had.
You thought it was in your live after you watched Monster's video of you being in a box?
I guess I didn't even think about that, to be honest.
Girl.
I didn't.
Do you know how many times you've lied within this box 2 nights compared to your comment section that I've been watching for the last 2 days? You literally sat in your comments yesterday saying that you would take them more serious if they were a friend. You got into this box tonight and said the same exact thing at the beginning. That, I would take more of this to heart if it came from my group of friends or people that I was around. And your comment section, I'll answer Rissa's question for her. Nobody called you out. People were a little disappointed, but everybody fucking coddled you in all of your videos you continued to make. And even the video you posted about Kendra tonight, what comments did you choose to respond to? It wasn't any of mine, was it? It was about Adrielle. Right, that's what you chose to respond to tonight. Don't be confused. It was less than 2 hours ago. Nobody held you accountable in those comments except for people. And all of your people assume that we all support her. None of us over here give a shit what that girl is doing. Your comment section is so blinded by the hate of that woman that they disregard everything. People are giving you a pass. How old are you? Because people are saying 40. Are you 40?
I'm 39.
You're 39 and people are giving you a pass, grace, because you look young. You're a young girl. Really? Your comment section didn't hold you accountable. I don't know why you couldn't just say that. You know they coddled you. They supported you and said, oh, you know what? You apologize. People that just keep dragging this on, it's just bad. Just let them go. Block them. That was your comment section. So I don't know why you would sit up here and try to bullshit any of us. You didn't think anybody was paying attention?
Green screen isn't working right now. I'm going to close the app and come back, but I have screenshots to prove her comment section.
So do I. I've been in them. I've tagged you. I've made a video about you. Nothing. And which is fine.
Look at my notifications.
Oh, you don't? So you look at your videos. So you read all the comments tonight in that video about Kendra and then chose to respond, right? Since you don't read your notifications.
I don't read my notifications because usually there's way too many and it's overwhelming.
Oh, like I said, so you just look and choose, right? Which comments suit you at the time? Yeah, that's it. She responded to everybody that wasn't calling her out. And if they were, it was, well, I was wrong a little bit.
I responded to Monster.
Which, I mean, your little friend Kathy here made like 3 or 4 videos about me too, TMZ.
Kathy did? Okay. I'll message her.
Can I ask you a question?
Yes.
Are you more worried about your friends and the people that support you? Because, let me tell you, when you talked to Kendra, your apology was sincere. We seen it in your face. We seen it in your eyes. All these people up here are taking their time out of their night to educate you, to hold your hand, to get you to listen. Look, girlfriend, I don't care. You fucked up, okay? And these people that are going after other people that are calling you out for fucking up are also fucking up. Because they're condoning your bullshit. They're profiling your bullshit.
Because
and it's wrong.
I didn't want them arguing at Kendra and going. That's why I blocked Kendra's comments.
No, Jenna, no. Because I told you, and I have the fucking messages to prove it. I told you I could handle some fake bullshit bigots behind a fucking screen. I told you that. You want me to put? I have it. I have proof of everything because I knew you were going to do this from jump.
I didn't want you going after them either.
Wow, because they're racist too? Have you seen any of the shit that your people have said to me, Jenna? No. I got asked if I want a cookie, and then this one right here went and commented on a personal video of mine that I made about cop violence and laughed about it. Do you want to see that one?
Yeah, actually. I mean, not. I want
Yeah,
to.
no, I'm going to go ahead and show it. You want it? Let's have a pick.
Yeah, I was gonna say, show
I'm not
it.
going to play with it. I'm not the one to fucking play with. You're really about to piss me off.
One more thing, Smash. One more thing.
You're good,
When
Miss
she was
Omicron.
This is the
asked,
post.
who did she hurt? Her answer should have been everyone. Everyone. Because I don't care what color we are, green, purple, brown, we stand together.
Mm-hmm.
We don't condone this shit, and we don't play with this shit.
I still can't read like who made that.
She's disrespectful.
Do you want the fucking
She
screenshot?
she wants to see that woman's comment. Just put it back up. Just so she can see the name, apparently.
And that's my follower because I don't know that name.
Oh well, I have her in your comments too, Jenna. So
I personally haven't like spoken with her. I've never seen her live.
that's why I told you that you needed to have a live where you educated your followers and supporters as well, because they're worse.
She did tell you that.
Worse.
This is the video you made of Kendra like 15 minutes after her page got banned, and that's what you decided to respond in all the comments. You were worried about that. I just want everybody to see that this is the issue. And the issue when you have a following that you know leaps towards other people, right? If whatever you're an awareness page, right? So you made awareness about Kendra because you said her name, and that's your page and what you do. So your people went to Kendra. You also mentioned Holly Mae and Monster. Guess whose pages are also being reported now? Because you're an awareness page. So every time on your platform you address somebody else, your people are going to go. They are going to flock. None of us care about that woman that you commented on. None of us care at all. But
I first want to tell you, me and Rissa do not get along.
I can't stand Rissa.
But I can say I will be the first, like Rosina said in the comments, to agree with her tonight because I agree with every single thing she's told you.
Yep, facts.
Do you want me to really green screen the coddling that your following does, or do you want to admit that you know it?
Well, I know they're being in there supportive. I've seen all of that.
Oh, okay. So then why didn't you answer Rissa honestly when she asked you?
I've been called a clout, and I've had a content creator whole ass bring me up because I called you out for your behavior, and now she's taking it to her YouTube so she can clout chase somebody that don't even know me. Some white lady who is defending you because apparently I'm just a mean girl and I'm attacking you because you
I don't think you're being a mean girl, and I said that like when you. Like when I'm very serious when I say that, like don't go report people who are putting the truth up about me because that's a right. That's a right to do that. I feel very strongly about that. Jody, I'm not even gonna mess with you right now.
After I let you say all the things you wanted to say tonight and what you remember and what you don't remember, why don't you read that to everybody that you just sat in here and lied to?
What I'm gonna show you that with you.
Read your last sentence.
I was heated it was a heated live about a flag. I was wrong. That's after I got the video.
I had came from.
Yeah.
You didn't come from shit. That was the live you were in.
No, because Skittles got shut down, and then we ended up, I don't even know where. No one knows.
You don't know where you were? You didn't reach out to Dirty Dan 2006? You didn't know where you went after that? After all these days and all the people in the comments and in your comment section of your videos that told you, you don't remember where you went after Skittles?
No, I don't. And to be honest, I put my phone down for like a little while and I slept because I just didn't know how to do this, how to come in here and do this. I wasn't ready for it yet. I don't know if I'm supposed to apologize for that, but
doing awareness, then you should. I'm just saying, I'm saying this out of the kindness of my heart. Then you should not be doing awareness.
There was a valid question like an hour ago. I don't even know how to say her name, Adriella. If she would have said that, right, and you got a clip of it, how would have you handled that? I just want to know because I watched your content. Just one time. Just you would have made one video, posted it, and been done with it.
I mean, that's pretty much what I do.
Girl, how many videos do you have of her right now?
I don't know.
Take a wild guess.
And then people accuse me of stalking you, Jenna. I'm sorry, but I listened to that comment. I said, if I'm stalking Jenna, that isn't Jenna stalking Adriel. And I mean it, and I still do.
So why is it that your supporters think that because you said this, it was a mistake, we'll brush it under the rug, but your supporters support you going after this woman for everything over and over and over and over and over and over again, even when she's off TikTok now. You're into her You just posted her being on Twitter like a couple years ago. So you tell me how many videos you would have made if she would have done this.
Word, you went and posted like 2 or 3 8-year-old videos. So
I'm just curious if we're gonna spread awareness, right? We do it across the board. Everybody's held to the
That's what I'm
same
saying. Like,
standards.
spread awareness on me. Like, I don't know.
Maybe you should shut your comment section off on some of your videos. I know you restricted it so you could approve what is said, because I do have proof of that also. So maybe you should just shut them off, say what you have to say, and move on. Your video, yes, you have had the restricted comments on. Stop lying.
No, I said that. Yeah, that's when I put my phone down.
But you restricted everything, so while you took a breather, your comment section didn't go too wild, right?
I don't even know because I haven't seen anything when I click on the videos where I have to approve any comments.
Maybe you should scroll up to the very bottom and look at the filtered ones.
this is going nowhere.
Nowhere.
I'm gonna take my ass to bed. I need to get help, Jenna. Truly, and I'm sorry you relapsed, but
And now Tex is mad, so I'm going to bed.
Okay. Thank you for having me up, Smash. Appreciate it.
Yep.
That face you have right now, all of that you feel right now, this was me, Joyce, and Queen of Blessings back in August. I know y'all wanted to try. Do what y'all want to do, but for those of us that actually liked her and enjoyed her content and liked conversations with her, it was a simple block. I'm sorry. All of that you feel in your face, like the legit what it was. And I'm not one of those people mass block her or anything. Y'all do what the fuck you want. But I think y'all would be wasting your time personally if you ever did this again. So, because
I didn't even plan
can
this. I was
probably
just
guarantee
playing
you she
one of
never
her
did
recent
something.
videos, and she came up in a box, and I was like, "Oh fuck!" Like,
Yeah, I mean, because her urge to defend herself is
never again.
real.
Yeah,
Like it's a human thing, right?
Yeah.
But she did. Nobody may have been in there at that time. I don't know who was around, but she told us exactly who she was months ago. And
I didn't even know that happened months ago. I didn't even know that happened. I found that out
well,
tonight
you
with
know,
you.
our lives back then were just literally us talking about prolapsed bladders and shit. Like we laughed and joked, and then it went into that, and we spent the better part of almost 2 hours of conversation. We went to bed when my son came up with her, and the result was for us, and I just say the couple of us that were in there, we blocked her
Banjo.
because it unfortunately, she probably
it's a
will do a
block for
version of this
me.
again. Yeah, she'll probably do it again. And that sucks. I hope she doesn't. I hope she doesn't. I hope nobody else is on the receiving end of anything. I truly do. But y'all remember this feeling. Remember y'all's eye twitches. Because this shit was the hamster wheel we should have never got on. Okay. Good night. Or good morning. Or whatever y'all are doing.
Yeah, whatever it is. Yeah. Yeah, it's a block for me. Like I appreciate her at least sticking around because I mean, whether she was listening or not, at least she didn't run, but that's about it. That's about that's about all that became of that. Who's on? Oh, I can't. It's the S I'm thinking of. I can't do anything about that. I just blocked 3 too. Listen, and I'm not telling y'all what to do. 2.5, 3.5, and 2.0. I think those are all her because they're all the same picture. So y'all make your own decision. I'm not, whatever. I don't care. I don't care where you go as long as you ain't talking shit on me. But it's a block for me. It's a hard pass. Everybody go block Retina right now. I'm just kidding. Don't do that.